Welcome back, people. My name is MadDragon, and welcome to another session of VGL, Video Game Lads, plays Dark Souls. I'm joined by my co-hosts today. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Well, seeing as Raven isn't particularly forthcoming, I'm IceBear, judges.
I was waiting for you because, you know, in the very start of this series,
There was a very silent politeness contest, yeah.
Well, considering
exactly.
the last time we forgot to, introduce you, and now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Now I am Raven.
And now,
Valor. 95.
Okay, that was a good protracted introduction. People will remember that name now. Oh Jesus, MadDragon, that was a dumb thing to do.
I planned that. That was totally intentional.
You spammed the circle button to get out of the menu, didn't you?
That was an ollie. Yeah. The thing about that ladder was that I didn't know that that was a shortcut that you could create until, like, having farmed that kind of area for a long time, just getting whacked by bosses on either side because I didn't really know where to go. And I just thought that there was no quick way to get to that bridge, and I just had to keep running the same gauntlet every time. But it turned out that there was that ladder there, and it's a really convenient shortcut once you realise.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good grinding spot as well, like early in the game.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Because
I did kind of gain the stats to use the Black Knight sword, and then I took out another Black Knight with, like, no problems. I was amazed by the power I was wielding.
How the hell is he standing there? That gravity does not exist in this game. This is bullshit.
I think gravity exists in this game.
But did you see his foot? It was on air. He should have been sent flying.
Maybe the skeleton has a different center of gravity.
That's lame. That's unrealistic.
It took me a while to work out what these poison meter things were as well.
The poison,
yeah, because I assumed that my health was, like, draining away as that was going, but no, that's not the case. You just got to make sure they don't fill up, otherwise you are definitely guaranteed to be dead. 100%, there is no escape. Unless you have a cure.
I think at this stage in the game I do get poisoned at some point, but I don't have any, like, was it the moss
clumps?
Yeah, the moss clumps.
Purple moss.
It. So I just have to, like,
purple moss
chug all the Estus flask, while it fades away, like. And that's the thing, I haven't opened the passage for there either. The shortcut to the bonfire.
I never went through
this
way through the underground. I ran straight through the dragon's fire.
Yeah, because if you run behind the dragon, you can open the gate for there, and there's a bonfire.
And you get in bonfire. Yeah. It's cool.
I have not yet done that.
It's very convenient.
I'm quite far through, and I have not done that. That's interesting.
So this should be fun.
I didn't think you could run past the dragon. I thought it'd just be a boss, and I'd get my ass handed to me.
Well, you can kill it, or you can run past it, and then it will fly away, and then come back.
The best thing to do with the dragon is to just get rid of its tail. The easiest way is to get a bow and arrow.
Oh god.
I do have a bow and arrow when I occasionally need to cheese bosses in whatever way. Or aggro isolated enemies, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's what I use my bow and arrow for always. Just
oh my goodness.
aggro certain enemies. Jesus Christ.
You're still alive.
You got a slither of
I was
health.
surprised.
Veritable pubes width of health.
He got your ankle. Your lower thigh.
Yeah.
This Black Knight always gives me a bit of trouble. Because, I mean...
this Black Knight, yeah, that was the one I couldn't really kill until I got the Black Knight sword.
Yeah.
Because I'd spent so long grinding in the end, I managed to
He
spec
gave
up
me
into
no
that
trouble
pretty quick.
because I fought him after I had basically done the majority of the game.
Oh.
I didn't go up there. No, actually, I tell a lie. I was thinking of the Black Knight at the start of the area. That Black Knight, actually, he jumped into, like, the abyss or something like that and auto-killed himself when he went into a void area.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he gives you a Titanite shard, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think all the Black Knights do.
Do they?
So, the dragon just constantly breathes fire on you, huh?
I
kind of makes
destroys
sense.
the frame rate.
Yeah.
It's like, there's certain things you can do to get him to...
That is not a
jump
great
down.
fire effect either. That's like...
No, it's not. It's very bad. It's like Resident Evil 2 had a better fire effect.
So, I'm trying to get him to jump down so that I could, like, possibly run past him, but I'm not 100%
Why don't
sure.
you use your fireball?
Against a dragon, really.
Yeah. No, it's just to aggro him.
Yeah, but it won't reach, because it's got like a limited range. Oh
Oh,
god.
does it? I thought it was.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
See, the mistake you made there was getting set on fire.
Oh, fun.
So you lost a grand total of
Oh, you're editing
555
out
souls.
the loading screens. That's good.
Aww.
Did I edit out the loading screen?
Yeah,
There
I
wasn't
think-
one. Maybe
instantly
it just
respawn.
runs so
Oh,
silky
I think I
smooth that
died
there isn't
so
one.
much in a few parts that I think I did edit them out.
Oh, so is this like a few
Yeah.
deaths later?
No, it's one death later, but it was like...
Oh, okay.
Because I like died in such quick succession.
Okay, you had to get rid of the load screens. Just
And the
to-
loading screens, you know, there is a big difference on the consoles compared to the PC, you know.
How
and this
long
is
are they on
PlayStation.
consoles?
I don't know, about 15 plus seconds maybe?
Jesus.
Or maybe more, 20, I don't know. It depends.
I'm a little surprised that the frame rate is so choppy on the console version as well, because they tend to be worse, but also quite consistent. But no, it's just as badly
This-
optimized for
Yeah.
the consoles as it is for...
The Souls games are
PCs.
really unoptimized. Because I was playing Demon Souls and the frame rate was terrible, and that's PS3 exclusive, so they only had one platform to worry about. And it's like, how did you mess up so badly? It's,
I mean, Dark Souls 2 is a hell of a lot better optimized though. Because I mean, there's
Yeah, I hear
been
that as well.
very rarely... I mean, I can't really think of any situation where it's been like really bad frame rate so far. And I'm like 35 hours into the game.
That's a good start, yeah. See, what's interesting about that sword is that because it's so, you know, fast, you can actually use the heavy attack with it. The Black Knight sword, the heavy attack on it is essentially if the enemy hasn't spotted me, or if, you know, I don't mind another corpse run, that is when I will use the heavy attack.
But it's
Because
like,
it has
yeah,
such a colossal wind.
yeah. And it's
yeah, a
probably
lot of time
best-
in Dark Souls is that you want higher DPS rather than higher damage or something like that. So a lot of the smaller weapons tend to be better. Like my raw broadsword, the starting weapon for the soldier or knight or whatever, that took me into basically Ornstein and Smo, and that was the starting weapon.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, I'm still using a fair bit of my starting armor, I think. I don't mind DPSing, but to be honest, I think the heavy hits kind of suit me just because I tend to be quite...
Oh wow!
That couldn't have
Quit
gone much
flying.
worse for you, although in a similar sense it couldn't have gone much better because you've got a whole 240 souls there to pick up, and
I mean, that's not the first
You know.
time that's happened as well.
safe.
I've actually
Yeah.
rolled off
You
that
got-
tower before.
I didn't
You
even
got
realize that you
stabbed
could
off the edge of the
send
tower.
flying.
Yeah.
I figured there'd be like an invisible wall or something, but no, this is Dark Souls.
Invisible walls and Dark Souls indeed.
If there's a
yeah.
drop, you can drop off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, to go on what you were saying, IceBear, about, you know, heavy attacks suit you, and I guess that's like the most important thing in Dark Souls is finding a weapon that suits you.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like the quicker attacks, quicker weapons that do a little bit of damage, but are quicker to use and don't take up much stamina. But yeah, I know some people
Yeah.
prefer like the Zweihander and stuff like that, which takes 7 years to wind up.
Yeah, well, the thing with my playstyle is that I've never successfully backstabbed an enemy in this so far, so I tend to need all the help I can get, and so
Right, yeah.
basically if I have a heavier weapon and use the quick attacks on it, what it means is that I have to hit an enemy fewer times, so basically learning...
it!
Yeah, well done.
Just.
Well done. Learning
could've gone a lot better.
a new enemy.
Rest at the fucking bonfire, god damn it!
I was waiting
Maybe
for
it
the
was
dragon.
victory
Embarrassing
Estus.
if you died
Maybe
here.
he was quaffing some celebratory Estus.
I think if
Why do you
you
need Estus?
if you,
There's a
um,
bonfire right there.
try going,
Because
you
it's
know,
delicious.
in that room too soon, the dragon can actually breathe fire straight into the room, I think. So
Oh, I've not seen that, so I didn't know that.
It seems like the kind of shit Dark Souls would very occasionally pull.
it's like
Yeah,
you go to
'cause
rest at the
it's
bonfire
a
and the
bit
dragon
glitchy
will
with its
still
stuff.
breathe fire on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so weird not seeing a fully kindled fire because I kindle all my flames.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've been
kindle quite
forgotten.
often.
I keep forgetting to do that. I haven't done it yet so far.
Well, I mean, if you're getting on with it, then it's fine, you know.
Well, the
So
thing
is the
is,
dragon buggered off now then?
yeah, he's flown away, but he can return. But I don't know if it's like random or if it's a certain
That sounds
amount of
really
time or
erratic.
something.
Yeah, that's quite.
Yeah,
It's quite nerdy.
the worst bit is when you think he's not going to return, and then
he just
you get focused on all these bad guys, and then oh, I'm dead. Okay.
I think the worst bit for me was getting, you know, getting the old chump kill from the first encounter with the dragon.
Oh my god. Yeah, that feels bad because you're like, yeah, I beat the boss. Oh wow, dragon. Okay, dead. Time to run back.
And that's before you get to the bonfire as well. So you have to travel all the way back
Retrieve
from
your
the,
boss
yeah,
souls, yeah.
all the way from the first like Undead Parish bonfire, all the way back up to the bridge.
Yeah, because generally when you first meet the dragon, you don't realize there's a shortcut
Yeah,
down there. To
that's it.
activate,
That's
so-
if you can even get to the shortcut area.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Played it safe that time.
Oh yeah, that's why I chose the
Yeah,
Pyromancer.
yeah. I only it took me a while to realize that there is no point redeeming your soul, like the batch souls that you pick up. Unless you're upgrading or like are just a short amount away from the upgrade. The best thing to do is just learn how much they're worth and then know, you know, if you're so far away from the next level, then you can spend it.
Yeah, I mean, any of the soul items I got, I never use them until I like need souls for like upgrading and stuff or leveling.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you use them and then you just waste them when you die, then
Yeah. I spent a long time in this portion of the game just sort of scrabbling around after chump change, just getting owned by bosses in every direction, really.
Like souls, you just use them when you're like a little inch away from a level up.
Yeah.
just a question as well. You haven't been using the boss souls, have you?
No,
souls.
no, like Quelag souls and stuff
Yeah.
like that. No, I've been hanging on to those. I kind of want to see
So
what the
that's-
alternative is.
That's something you don't want to ever do, because the boss souls, you could use them for like a good amount of souls, but then you'll lose the ability to make the unique weapons and stuff.
And were the weapons worth it?
Oh yeah, because they're like the higher, like specific like higher grade weapons and stuff. And
You can use a claymore one-handed. Actually, I use a Black Knight sword one-handed. I don't know why this surprised me.
Yeah, I love that animation where you're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's awesome.
it is good,
Spinning
but I
around,
think
like so much power.
Oh my god, the spearman
I know.
is giving you a rough time.
I
That was
had
another
so
thing
much
with
trouble.
the Black Knight sword, actually. Because it was so heavy and did so much DPS, so much damage in one hit, the spear ghouls, are they ghouls?
The undead.
Undead.
Hollows.
Undead. Hollows, that's it.
Yeah.
The spear-wielding hollows, you can break their guard with a quick attack, because it does so much damage that they don't have enough stamina to block it. So they became so much easier after that.
I'm surprised you didn't rest at the bonfire to get all your Estus back.
Rest of the bonfire. Nah, no need for that.
Are you gonna do that now? No? Okay.
It's going to take on the Black Knight?
Oh, I haven't killed him yet, have I?
I don't think so.
No.
I would
You
remember
died.
if you did. Last time you got
You
like
went and sent flying.
It's like
you got,
three
like,
three
so-
deaths, I think.
punted off the edge
Oh
of the
my
tower.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! So far, so good.
You really
See-
took him by surprise there. He wasn't
Nice.
expecting that.
I don't even know
That
how
being
we knew
you
I was
coming
there
back.
so fast.
It's just like, again with this shit. That attack's really weird. The way he drags
Ooh,
it
my
along
God.
the floor.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously
It can
not...
catch you
Well,
off
it is
guard.
quite heavy, but he doesn't seem to have that much problem with it. Yeah, I can't remember how I... No, wait. I got the Black Knight sword and I hit, like,
Alright,
I beat
so,
him around.
so here is how I beat this guy. I was bringing him down here to try and get him into a more open area to fight him, and then when he can't see me, he does like this jump lunge attack at me, and because they're in such a small area, he ends up like clipping through the middle area and falling into the void.
Oh,
It was weird.
Really? I've never
Yeah, that
seen
is
that happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
that was before I had
You got
any
a pace
mods
on that.
installed. So I don't even. So it's just wow.
Mm.
God, this
Could've
guy gave
rested
me
at the
so much
bonfire.
trouble. I mean, usually I don't have, like that much trouble with Black Knights, but for some reason, maybe it's because I haven't played it for a while, but it's like...
And then the dragon comes along and lends you a hand.
The first Black Knight took me absolutely forever. The second one, once I spec'd into the Black Knight sword, was pretty easy. There you go, though. You killed him. Well done.
Chunk. Cool.
I'd use up, resort to my pyromancies, though.
I see what Raven means about small amounts of souls actually being, like, considerable amounts of souls at the time, and it seeming weird.
It's like at the beginning of the game, you get like a couple hundred souls, or a couple thousand, and it's like... it's just so much, because you can level up so many times. You get a couple hours into the game, it's like... Dark Souls 2 right now, I need like 20-odd thousand souls to level up. That's at like soul level 100-odd, so it's like... I defeat one boss, and it's like... Defeat one boss, and it doesn't even give me one level up,
Yeah, yeah. What sort of levels do you tend to reach by the end of the first Dark Souls?
I don't know, I think...
I can check what I was.
I don't know. I think it was around about 100
I have it on the image.
odd, 130 maybe, in Dark Souls 1.
Okay, I've got a way to go then.
Something like that. Well, the thing is, you don't need to level up too high. It all depends what...
Yeah.
what skill you're at.
And how much grinding you end up doing, of course, yeah.
Your equipment and stuff.
My main concern was because I was trying to, like, spec into this dragon great axe or something like that. But it requires, like, a really high strength stat, and I didn't know if I would have enough levels to actually...
You might actually end up get that in New Game Plus. There are some weapons that you can only basically use in New Game Plus, unless you, like, dedicate yourself to it.
Yeah, unless you think ahead of time.
That's basically what I was wondering was, is it going to be a New Game Plus weapon rather than an
Alright, so,
thing, but...
I finished the game at level 77.
Oh, okay.
You did rush quite a bit through the game, though.
I didn't rush at all.
You did skip a lot of
20-odd hours?
At 27, that's not rushing. How did I spent like 7 hours on 2 bosses.
My first playthrough finished, the playthrough I did for my LP, it was like 60-odd hours or something.
That's an LP,
no way
though.
to check now.
Talking and playing Dark Souls is tough.
I did do a significant amount of grinding for crafting and stuff, though, as well.
Oh, that's the thing, I guess, because I don't grind.
Missing out on so much.
How am I missing out? I don't. On grinding, it's the same enemies I've already killed.
Yeah, but you're not like creating weapons and experimenting with different upgrades for them.
I
am creating different weapons, though.
Or maybe it's just
creating. I'm using
Raven should learn to experiment and grind a little.
Maybe it's just me because it's like Dark Souls for me is very similar to Monster Hunter, and when I'm playing that, I got to create every single piece of equipment you can get before moving on. So maybe that's just me, collecting everything.
Yeah, I mean, it can be kind of a collecty thing. Like, I don't like the idea that I'm missing out on content in games. This isn't really a problem in this game, but, like a lot of RPGs and stuff, I don't want to go the way it's telling me to go, because I want to see what's on all the other, paths before I get to that.
That's how I ended up finding, like, the Moonlight Butterfly, which is an optional boss.
Is it optional?
Yeah, it's optional. You don't need a.
Because I mean, after you defeat the Moonlight Butterfly, you get like one of the embers, I think.
Yeah, and that can be used to create a divine weapon, which is useful for the underground area near the starting area. I forget its names.
It is optional, but it's like pretty important as well.
I actually ended up just using its soul to get more souls rather than creating a different weapon, because I already had a divine weapon from the house traps or whatever it's called.
Oh, the one that I did.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I hated that area.
Yeah, me too. So you're kind of skillfully avoiding conflict with the Fang Boar right now, which is a terrific idea, and one that I wish I'd had just straight away, because I tried to fight that a few times and got completely owned. And in fact, even when I killed it, I completely cheesed it.
Okay.
Same here, yeah.
Oh
I
God, here
cheesed
it
it as
comes.
well.
Oh yeah, you're fucked. Gonna get
Why
you
don't
soon.
why don't you head towards the upper pass, or the overpass, or whatever it's called, and then just
Yeah.
use your fireball.
Because I
it's weak
think
against fire items.
where he is like neutral position where he stands is out
You
of the reach of the
can't,
fireball.
Yeah, you
Ah,
can't. You
okay.
can't.
You can't lock onto him.
Stab down either. You
Oh.
can't do one of those
But,
things. I can't remember what the name is.
Plunge and attack.
Downward strike.
Yeah, that sort of thing. You can't do that. He's just out of reach.
All right.
Really
Okay.
annoying. It's almost like they didn't want you to cheese
See,
it.
The thing about you as well,
That didn't
damn
stop
it.
me.
There's a will. Yeah.
you see there's like one undead hollow left, and he's like one of the archer types. He's gone right into the middle of the area where I can't get to him.
That's a smart
And
archer
he's
right there.
he's continuing to like snipe me, but if I go anywhere near him to try and kill him, the boar is gonna instantly try and rush me as well.
Is it important that you kill the archer?
Well, yeah, well, he's gonna be a
No,
nuisance
you don't have to kill
otherwise,
anyone here. I didn't
Doesn't
kill
mean
the
first you
boar
don't
until
succeed.
like late in the game.
Like
Once I reached Anolondo.
Oh
I was
right,
like,
no, I was
fuck
before
this.
that. It was when I got to the Undead Parish and like when you get back around to that shortcut where the gate behind the Fang Boar opens. Yeah, I opened that and then eventually found a way to cheese the Fang Boar. Did you do the same thing as I did, which was to lure it into the sort of church? And then
No, I lured it into the underground passage.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did slightly different things. What I did was lure it into the church that's behind that gate, and then so it would I would kite it towards me, and then it didn't want to go into the church, so it would turn around, so I'd hit it in the ass, and then it would sort of like,
That's exactly the same thing I did, but we just
okay.
did it in different areas.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah. it's way easy to cheese it. Although once you have that, realize you can cheese it.
Oh,
Oh, stupid. And that frame rate.
there you go.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that much health. It must just be heavily armored.
Yeah, it is really heavily armored. It's weak
You
from
can
the
well, yeah, you can
backstab
back.
this more.
You can backstab it.
Really?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, in its butt.
Backstab it in the butt.
You see?
That's
Yeah.
a proper backstab, is it?
It's a butt
I
stab.
believe so. Yeah, but you can't do that on the later balls because their butts are armored.
Later boars.
Yeah, there's
The
more
ones,
of them.
yeah, in the end game.
More
There's only two
boars.
more. There's only two more. That's it. There's only 3 in the entire game. I haven't played the DLC though, so I don't know. if
Well, I
there's
suppose
more.
there's like multiple Capra demons or something like that anyway, so.
Oh yeah, there's tons of Capra demons.
Yeah.
Although I only ended up fighting like one more because I found an alternate pathway. Which is awesome. That's the sort of level design I like in a game where there's multiple pathways where you can sort of. Oh, did it kill itself?
Yeah,
Ran into the fire. It's
you
done
can
it a couple
lure
of
it
times.
into the fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's weak to
Did
fire
you not
as
get
well.
the
Didn't that
Fang
harm
Boar
you?
helmet?
No, I didn't. I was actually a little bit
Oh,
surprised. I
that's
don't know why.
disappointing.
Maybe it's because
Yeah.
I didn't actually